You are live.
Oh,
live.
no. Tell me when there's people on there.
We're telling your followers that you've started a live video.
I told them already that I was going to be on live.
All right. You got like 32 people on here now.
Hello.
41. Hello.
Hi.
54.
Welcome. So I'm starting this today. But this is not like, I just asked, I'm not saying like, let's do a book club. Like, I'm not Oprah, I'm not Reese Witherspoon. I'm just saying, let's read books and talk about it. Because I like to read books. I read a lot of biographies. But I also read a lot of books that, for a while, Joey's here. Joseph was... He was kind of mocking me, and he's like, you don't read books about real life. And I'm like, but it is real life. It's things that people write about that they know are actually happening in the world. Child abductions, molestation, familial abuse, things of that sort. And those are things that I think a lot of us can relate to. And then you learn how to deal with things, and sometimes people, even though they're an author, they give you a good insight on things, about how to maybe deal with feelings about certain things. And I think that that's something that a lot of us could talk about, whether we're someone who's experienced it, or whether we're a parent, or a sister or a friend of someone who has dealt with it. I think that a lot of us can relate on those kind of things. And then sometimes they're just fun books to read. Sometimes you read something. I've been a huge Janis Joplin fan most of my life. Since I was a child, my dad got me loving Janis Joplin. And I had no idea her real story, and I'll just leave it at that. But I've read 3 of her biographies, and not what you would think. Anyways, stuff like that. I think that that's something that we could all learn a little bit from, because there's people that we idolize in history, whether they're musicians or artists or politicians, and we don't know the real story. And sometimes it takes not reading one biography, but reading multiple to get true perspective. So that's something I'm interested in. What do you guys think? So I would like to kind of take a poll, and I think I'm going to pose, I'm really terrible at, as much as you would think that I know what I'm doing by now, I'm really terrible at these things, and Instagram is constantly coming up with new options. But I think that there's an option where I can put out like a questionnaire of what you guys would like to read. Because I think that we could start this around like January 1st and all read a book together. That gives us time to order something and be ready. And then we could all start at the beginning of the new year reading a book together, and then maybe get together like the 3rd week of the month and discuss it. We could do a live. Locals, we could meet up and then include our friends that are not local. I'm a reader. I love this. I'm so happy that others messaged me. I had such an outpouring of people that, I think I got like 90 DMs asking me about getting them included in a podcast or a book club or all of the above. So, what do you guys think? Is there any... this is why I was going to hold it myself. Is anybody saying anything, or they're just saying hi?
No one's saying nothing. Just watching.
Hello, Bueller.
It's half dudes just checking you out.
Oh,
right.
hi. This is what I put mascara and eyebrows on for.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. You
So,
put it in the universe.
Anybody who actually is interested.
Oh, someone said they're so freaking excited for this EXO flower.
Yay! I know, I posted it this morning, and then I only had a couple people respond, but then I had a bunch of DMs that I forgot to check, because I really don't check my own DMs. I only do Joseph's. So I saw a bunch of people that said they were excited that we were actually going to start this. So if you're being shy, just send me a DM. I'm going to put out a questionnaire asking what you guys would like to read, even if it's just what type of book. I have like a couple of books on my shelves. Okay, I only have a bra on. But if you guys want to, so you can see, like, we have a full library, but I've read probably, what, you figure I've read 70% of this?
Yep.
Okay. So I have a couple books, though, that I've been excited about and I haven't started yet. So this one has great reviews. And this is an option.
7 husbands. Can't
No.
even handle one.
I can barely deal with you. This poor woman. So that's an option.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn Hugo. I feel bad for you. But it's supposedly an amazing book. It's got like 70,000.
Someone says you inspire them to read.
Oh, yay.
Blind
I think
Am
if
Claus.
more of us
And Melon
could-
said, just a couple of books on your shelves. Just
a couple.
It's an amazing library.
But if more people could, as much as I love movies, I'm a movie, like I have 1,000 DVDs.
Yeah, she does.
I am a DVD collector also. I love movies. Don't get me wrong.
So it's been on her list.
But
Meloran 13.
I explained to Joseph that if more people spent more time reading a book, it gets your brain working because you have to create a picture in your mind.
True.
And it helps fight things like Alzheimer's and dementia because you keep your brain working. Anything you can do to keep your brain working.
I agree.
This one I bought for my best friend. My best friend.
I love your
Evis.
best friend.
Evis has good movies too. But I bought
you,
this for Evis.
Olivia
for her birthday
Rose
last year.
said the one in your hand I've been
This one?
eyeing. Or maybe the last one.
So this is by the author of The Fault in Our Stars, which was a huge best-selling book. Sorry. Too much saliva. I haven't swallowed.
April
this
Marie
one.
said she heard great things about 7 Husbands.
Oh, yes. This one has great reviews on it. I haven't heard anything personally. I've just read reviews, and that's why I purchased it. And you guys, I buy a lot of my books used either at... I actually buy stuff from the dollar store, too. I'm not finicky about my books because I go through 1 to 2 books a week. But I buy a lot of stuff at the thrift store. I buy a lot of stuff on OfferUp that's used. And then I also buy used books off Amazon because if you look, when you put in paperback and you click on the little tab, it'll tell you if somebody's selling a used option, and you can get them for like $5 to $7. So I buy a lot of used books.
Belinda said any true crime recommendations.
Okay.
Belinda M. Claus. I thought it was Blind M. Claus. I can't remember.
I love true crime books.
Yeah, you do.
So, I have like a whole shelf of them. So pause on that.
Okay.
But this one I did buy for my best friend last year for her birthday. Just because I heard it was really good. I think it was part of like Reese's book club. But the author of A Fault in Our Stars wrote this, and it's supposed to be really good.
She said yes, girl.
So that one's
K-Max
just
said books with twist endings are true crimes.
That's my jam. I have lost my way. I can't fucking tell you why I bought this one. I just did. It had a little sticker on it from Target. So
What time is it? It's 6 o'clock Las Vegas time.
Yes. Anyways, this one...
6 p.m.
For some reason, it called to me, so I bought it. And that's how I buy a lot of my books, is like something with the title or a couple of comments on it. For me and 3 of my best friends. They're the girls that went to Hawaii with me last month. Or, I'm sorry, in October. Those have been my BFFs, or half of my BFFs since I was in high school. And they're the readers like me, and I bought them each a copy so that we could read it together, and we haven't started it yet. And it says that it is a book club recommendation from Barnes & Noble. So, I mean, there you go.
You do have a low battery.
Okay, I know. Story of my life. Anyways, just when you think I have my shit together, I always have a low battery. I wake up with 100%, and by like 10 a.m. it's at low because I've got to answer.
Claire
all
Lowe
of
says
those
she's so
DMs.
excited about this.
Me too. I never have people that can read with me, so I'm really excited.
So we'll post this and you can put info in it.
Yes. So I want comments, suggestions, requests.
Claire, she said it's June 1st. And Olivia Rose said, me too, girl.
Yay. So anything that you guys can think of, I want you to don't put it here because I think once you save a live, all the comments go away.
Yeah, we're just going to post it, and then you can leave the comments in the post.
Yeah, so I'll post it on my wall, and you guys can leave comments, give me suggestions of books that you've been wanting to read or authors that you love. Anything. I'm always open-minded to new stuff. Like I said, I read 1 to 2 novels a week.
Angelique 29 said, so excited.
Yay!
Bionic Woman said, I'll totally agree with you, Michelle. I'm currently behind closed doors.
Okay.
Reading behind closed doors.
So anyways,
Bionic Woman LV.
if you guys want to just, hang out in your sports bra and your sweatpants and read a book.
This should be your podcast, sports bra, sweatpants,
Sport
and a book.
bras and sweatpants.
And a glass of wine.
And a glass of wine. It's just what I have left from cooking. It's not much. It's
Claire said, woohoo. I read The Four Agreements, Kimberly, 1964. That's great. Good stuff. Don Luis Miguel Jr.
Show them. Look, we have... So
One Lily Reeve. What should pick the first book since you're... What should I pick? The first since you're awesome idea. I can't read. It's kind of...
So are you saying...
Sorry, I text like that.
Okay.
But these are a lot of my...
So we have... So look, okay, I'm just going to watch
you grab
out.
it.
So I have... No.
What?
So we have this ladder right here that came with it, but since everyone... when we
XOXO Flower says she's so excited. This is really awesome. Kimberly said... Yep.
When we bought the house, it came with this ladder, and they already had the bookshelves because the guy was actually a book dealer. And everyone that saw that I had this ladder was like, oh my God, you could be Belle from Beauty and the Beast and swing on the ladder.
Probably making people dizzy.
All I worried about was that my kids were going to break something or something on themselves. So I pushed a sofa against the bookshelf so that they could not do that. So it really only goes this far. So... I'm just going to show you guys a little bit. So look, I'm kind of subcategorized. This is kind of just a random bunch of just stuff.
What are you doing again?
And so is this. But I have like some of my favorites here. I'm very, very liberal. Anybody who knows me knows I'm very liberal. So I have like my Obama books here because I love the Obamas. I have my Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And all my women's lib stuff.
April Marie says she agrees. You get to pick the first one.
But all my Maya Angelou and Gayle King and Oprah and Gloria Steinem, like all my empowering women. My Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So, and then I have some like stuff that I probably don't want my kids
you got
to
some
read.
stuff.
I have like Valley of the Dolls and Helter Skelter up here because you've got to have some risque books in your collection.
Make sure you don't fall.
I have a full empty shelf here that I just can't wait to fill up. But I have lots of just random, like, this is a set that I haven't read yet, and I'm excited about.
I don't mean to cut you short. I just don't want this to
Yeah,
die
my
out.
battery's gonna die.
And you can't post it.
So,
Angelique, 29, said, also agree. I'll read anything with you.
okay.
Kimberly, 1964, said, have you read Women Who Run with Wolves?
Ooh, no, but I like the title.
Right?
Okay. I'm going to put it on the list. Women Who Run with Wolves. Send me a DM with that title so I can put it in there because if not the first, it'll be the second book.
I'm going to end this before it kicks you out, and that way you can post it. And all right. Bye, guys.
Get down off the ladder gracefully.
No, stay there. I'll use that for the picture. Hold on. All right.
Before I fall.